When you get your boat home, this is the way it's going to look with the cover on it. Now we'll get in and demonstrate how to remove and fold the cover, and to install it again it's just basically the reverse. If you look into the back of the boat, you'll see right behind your trailer guides a couple of ratchets. The first step is to open those up and loosen the ratchets. You pull the button back, bring it over, and it'll release itself. You need to do this on both sides of the boat in order to take the tension off of the straps. Then as you go around the boat, underneath each cutout for the tower is a little set of clips. You unclip those and let those straps hang free. This needs to be done on both sides of the boat. Once that's done, we will get back and show you how to roll it up, fold it, and take care of the arms. Another item you're going to have back on the swim platform is another set of straps to hold it down. Just pop the thing and release it. Once all the straps are loosened, grab the corner of the cover where the walkthrough is, and you're basically going to fold it over in itself probably 2 to 3 times. Now if you'll notice, in there are a set of tent poles that actually keep the cover up and prevent water from pooling in your cover. If you can see Matt, he's already rolled it over twice, and he'll pull the other side up and roll it over the third time on itself. This is probably the most efficient way to take it off and roll it into the smallest possible bundle for storage. Now he'll start at the back and he'll create a roll just like you're doing on a sleeping bag. And he will roll that completely up all the way to the bow, and then he'll take that roll and store it in one of the front storage compartments. If you observe, you'll see the tent poles the way they're set up in the boat. The ones to the rear are black. The ones that go over the bow are white. And the poles are different heights. So you'd want to use the shorter pole in the front and the taller pole in the rear. What you do is you pop those poles out, and there are little buttons where they can shorten all the way down for storage. And then you take loose from the cleats the 2 front and then the 2 rear, and again you take the pole out of the rear. Once you do that, then you're ready just to store everything in one of the storage compartments, and it's ready to go. And again, the reverse of that, to put it on, is just the opposite. And what we'll do now is we'll put the cover back on and have it ready to trail. Matt has placed the 2 black lines in the cleats. He's put in the rear pole. Again, it's the taller or longer of the 2 poles. He'll close the windshield and pull the strap over the top. Then he'll fasten the 2 front cleats, the white leads, to the 2 front cleats. And then there will be a pole. He's going to push the release button and pull the pole to its full length and put it in the socket on the front holder. Now he'll take the bimini and he'll hook the bow part over the bow and roll it backwards. The reason we roll from back to front is that it's always very consistent, and you always have the front hooked over, and then you take the cover to the rear, and it's very simple. It's just an exact reverse of putting the cover away. Now when you're on a dock, it's a little more complicated because you're at different angles. Sometimes it'd be easier to raise your boat and get it where you can reach the rails and have it at a height that's workable. When it's on the trailer, sometimes it's a little tall and above your head, but it's still easier to stretch the cover over the rails and attach all of the appropriate straps and then ratchet it tight. If you're going to trail with this cover, you want to make sure that the ratchets are extremely tight on this cover. And one way to tell is when he gets it done, we'll put our hand under it and snap it, and it should snap like a rubber band. There he is putting the cutouts together with the Velcro, putting the little snaps together on the side straps. And you want to make sure that that strap is completely over your gunnels all the way around the boat. The gunnels being the rails. Now once that's done, Matt will come back over and he will tighten down the ratchet on both sides of the boat, making sure that the straps are very tight. Now if you look up at the top of the boat, you'll see where the tent poles are. It's actually supporting the cover above the top of the boat so that when it rains, the water will drain off of it. Again, you want to make sure this is good and tight. That way it is a towable cover. The last step would be to take the two straps in the back and run them down through your rear eyes. Again, this adds just a little bit more tension and makes the cover a little more stable when you're towing it. Now Matt will demonstrate the tightness of this by grasping one of the edges and snapping it. You want to make sure you have plenty of tightness on there. And in that case, we're going to have to tighten just a little bit more. It is very critical to keep the air out of the inside of the boat as you're traveling. These new covers, one of the advantages are they have pretty big vents up there. You can see them on top of the windshield, and that helps keep the cover from ballooning up. This has been one of your training videos direct from Lakeshore Sports. Thank you.